Look, I know I'm late, maybe a little bit too late, but my apologies. I know this video was supposed to release 1.5 months ago. I know how much late this video is. Fuck, we've got GTA 6 announcement before this video. Trump won the election before this video. Hunter x Hunter manga returned before this video. I know a lot has happened and I don't have any alibi like I was on my periods cause unfortunately that's not scientifically possible. Anyway, welcome back to Any Cafe and let's just talk about the best and the worst of the previous season. So the previous season was the season for harem, which is my second favorite genre that starts with the letter H. Some really good harem shows aired last season and we are gonna talk about them, but first let's just talk about the usual stuff before diving into the horny zone. Since around that time I got reincarnated as a slime season 3, which ended during the end of September, and it kept being awesome. While it carried the burden of the only good isekai show that aired last season, apart from this show, every other isekai that aired last season, most of them were odd and rich, not worth mentioning. The 7th season of My Hero Academia was really good and I can't recommend you enough that's how good this was. A lot of people don't like MHA for various reasons and I know that this show has a lot of problems. There are a lot of memes about this show, but I am just a fan of the superhero genre and that fact plays a big part of why I love this anime so much. Now it's up to you which side you are from. If you are an MHA fan, then you will definitely love this season. The Spice and Wolf anime kept airing until the end of summer season and it just kept being awesome. Shoshimin is a new slice of life mystery show written by the same author who writes the novel series of Hyuka. You can say that Shoshimin is exactly the same as Hyuka with just different sets of characters, and rejoice cause we already have a second season coming very soon, which we didn't get for Hyuka. It has been more than 10 years. The novels are still ongoing but we still don't even have an announcement, so I say this is a worthy replacement. Highly recommended. Mission Yozakura Family is a really good action comedy series with a very good story. It's about our MC Asano Taiyo who falls in love and marries with Mutsumi, who turned out to be the head of an infamous spy family. Not the spy family. We are talking about the Yozakura family. With generations of history of being the top family in the spy organization, now Taiyo have to learn the ways of this family to protect his beloved wife Mutsumi, who is the target of thousands of assassins as a spy organization all over the world. So it's a great series with a lot of humor, romance, action, and overall a good story. Highly recommended. Can't wait for the next season, which will be airing very soon. Weaves. I don't know what's going on recently all over in the anime community, but Fairy Tail just came back with the 100 Years Quest saga, which continues from where the OG series ended, so basically some exciting new adventures and brand new characters. Although it is still airing, I am not hearing or seeing any talk about how great the comeback was or how nostalgic it felt listening to these characters talk or listening to the same old BGM. Truly, it was impossible how emotional I felt when I hear the old BGM that perfectly sets the mood. Like, yeah, this is 100% that Fairy Tail I used to watch and love. Hiro Mashima Sensei is once again successful to deliver us the things he is known for. A very beautiful story and the wholesomeness that we missed all this time when Fairy Tail was gone. Well, I can go on and on about my love for Fairy Tail, but I just don't understand why and how genuine anime fans can overlook this show and not talk about it. It's just downright insulting to this masterpiece, so go and give it some attention. Wish Story of Wand and Sword anime is a very good adaptation to the manga written by the author of Denmachi. In short, if I have to summarize the plot, it starts off a lot as Black Clover and then becomes a love story between the strongest magic swordsman, which is our MC, and one of the most strongest ice mage, and at times it feels generic, but I can say as a manga reader that it is actually good. Taylor Fraham. Here's the whole title, pause and read it by yourself. It's too long for the poor lazy of me. Also, if you have already guessed it, that it's an isekai power fantasy about a high school student getting isekai into a world where there is an evil goddess whose sole purpose is just doing evil and overpowered cause she is a goddess, and there is our MC. And now at the stage of leveling up so that he can kick the asses of the goddess and the demon lord, who is as important to the story as Walter Jr.
Why don't you do the grocery shopping?
So yeah, in short, it is just another dumb food isekai. That's all I have have to say. Suicide Squad Isekai is the perfect example of why Western companies should not interfere with the anime industry. This is just a very disappointing product overall, although I can say that the animation was bad, but it lacked the thing we call good writing. I wonder who wrote this crap. Oh shit. The strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was a human is the show that I really enjoyed. I don't have anything to say about the storyline. You can just read the title and guess the full premise and judge me with your googly eyes about recommending trashy animes to you, but I know that there are a lot of people who will understand me, so you don't have to feel guilty about it. But yeah, I was saying highly recommended. Oshinoko season 2 was really good. I mean really good. And if you guys watched it one episode per week when it was airing, then congrats, cause we didn't know the manga ending by then. The disaster that recently happened in the manga. Now here comes the tricky part, cause as a manga reader I can't recommend you the show anymore, but if you have to watch it then you can stop after the second season, cause after that it's just not worth your time. Don't waste your time in the series like we manga readers did. Now it's time for the horny gen to arrive. As the great scientist Albert Einstein has said in the past, open your arms and embrace the degenerate inside you.
No, 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 hell no, no, no!
Maki in a 2 Million Losing Heroines is a very funny show about our MC Nukumizu-kun, who has a very special power, and that power is every time any girl who gets her heart broken or get dumped by a guy, he somehow happens to be there in the right time at the right place, and somehow this girl's somehow magically happens to go to the same school as he does, and kinda started assembling a team of heartbroken girls one after another, where he does his job of consoling every girl. And the name of this, the Students Council. What did you think I was going to say? The Shadow Garden? No, that team only belongs to the legend Shadow-sama. But this team, only Nukumizu-kun got the copyright of this team. Jokes aside, really good show. Days with My Stepsister sounds a lot like the summary of Ushinoko's plot, but in that case, that will be my reincarnated sister. But this show surprisingly doesn't have the things we clipped on it for, and I was ready to drop it and go rewatch Domestic Girlfriend, but then I started to actually enjoy the show. It's a very slow slice of life drama about two strangers who started living together because their parents got married, and their journey about trying to accept this fact and develop a relationship like brothers and sisters for their parents to be happy. Everything was going really good until the final episode arrived and they played the reverse Uno card by accepting romantic feelings for each other. Yeah, after 11 episodes of trying to be actual brother and sister, it became an incest. Wow. At the end, just like the coincides, the stepsisters are the best sisters. 2.5 The Seduction is an ecchi anime that is so cultured I don't have any words to describe it. The premise is a lot like My Desert Darling, but it didn't have any bullshit like My Desert Darling. Rather than, the manga gave our MC some naked waifus and making sleep on a banana peel to land on them again and again. That's the only reason why I love this anime so much. Monogatari just dropped a new season out of nowhere and nobody even flinched. Studio Shaft did an amazing job just like always, only because of them. Whenever you are watching this show, it feels like you are watching a work of art. This is a masterpiece and is so great that mileage don't even deserve to include it. The characters are so well written that without even Araragi, the writer made it work somehow. Yeah, Koyomi Araragi enters the screen when the 50% of the show is already over. And it seems like we can now fuck Hachibu because Koyomi and Sindhugahara are getting married soon. Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian is literally the best rom-com show of this year without a doubt. Also, you have two half Russians and half Japanese waifus, Alia and Maria, also there's Ayano. Yuki and Masachika's mate if you want the submissive type. So it's like a full buffet depending on which direction you want to go. The Russian sisters with big oppas and legs or the maid. But we real men have our priorities straight cause who the fuck needs a Russian waifu when you have a sister like Yuki at home?
No, thank you.
For her, I can change my sign to Lannister in a heartbeat. I think I am finally beginning to understand Lannisters a bit and their love for their sisters. Yuki is the proof of sometimes taking the incest route is the best possible thing you can do for yourself. Gigi Harem is the harem show that has only one female lead with multiple personalities. Yeah, you heard it right. Our MC, who always dreamt of having his own harem, somehow acquired Reen, who is like a TV where the MC just has to change the channel to his preference. For example, Sundara channel, the Yandere channel, Kudera channel, Lolly channel, Little Sister channel, Kohai channel, and many more. Reen is literally the only wife you need in your harem, and she can imitate 10+ girl by herself. Go and get the Reen TV now and get the Sundara subscription for 3 months for free. Yeah, that's it for today.
Thanks for watching. A big shout out to my friend Rishu for editing this video. Subscribe,
Like, comment.
for more videos like this. Peace out.